Hi you guys, I'm back. There was something I wanted to touch on about homosexuality, the last video that I did, that I wanted to mention, I forgot. Another thing was something that somebody had said. I went to go see them do one of their shows. It was a sister from church, and she was doing one of her shows, and one thing she said was that a lot of times when we go to a mall, a lot of times we don't see a husband and wife holding hands walking through the mall nowadays. Nowadays we see two men holding hands in the mall, two women holding hands in the mall, and that is the role model or the set of relationship. That's like the goal that's the model that's being set for young folks. Seeing that think, oh, this is the norm. This is how it's supposed to be. How a relationship is supposed to be put and portrayed as, two men or two women. That's not it. That's not according to God's design. God designs for a man and a woman to be together and be husband and wife, and to be fruitful or multiply. And we don't see a lot of husbands and wives out there at the malls walking around holding hands. You know what I'm saying? We need those role models back around, those types of relationships back around to remind people, because we're seeing so much of the other stuff which I was saying being normalized and glamorized, and that's not normal. We didn't see that. So I challenge any couples out there, married or not, a husband, wife, man and his woman, just even if you don't shop, because I'm not the type of person that shops at the mall. You know what I'm saying? Every time I go to the mall. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's just good for you guys to have a quiet time to get out. Walk around at the mall holding hands, husband and wife. Walk around the park. Just think of little places. Like if you're at an amusement park or something, you have to go. Just walk around and kind of remind people of how it's supposed to be and what's normal, for them not to get caught up in these new trends, new things out here in the world that society is trying to glamorize and make normal. Because that's not God's design. Because how can you be fruitful and multiply and with the same sex? You can't. You need a seed that has to be fertilized in order to have a child. For that child to grow. Excuse me. For that child. For that child to even be conceived, it needs to be fertilized. So you can't. So you can't sit there and get that done with another woman, or you can't sit there and you need an egg, first of all, in order to have a child, and men don't have that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't do that with a man. And the Bible says be fruitful and multiply. So you just be mindful. So kind of be that role model. Husbands and wives out there, married couples. You know what I'm saying? Be that role model and say, hey, this is what's normal. Don't get caught up in the little fast little thing. And what you see on the television and the movies and everything else, that's not normal. Don't let them suck you into their lifestyle. Because everything you see isn't good. It ain't gold. It ain't glitter. Because you really don't know what they could be going through. Because I really feel that they are hurting and they need healing and they need help. And they didn't get healed in the way that they should have gotten healed. Something probably happened to them, or they grew up in a broken home, and they only, what they felt that was maybe that type of lifestyle, that was their escape, something, I don't know. But a lot of them really hurt and they didn't get their help. And once they get the help that they need, they will be back to their right selves. Because God don't make no mistakes. If you were born a woman, you're supposed to marry a man. You're not supposed to turn into a man. You're supposed to marry everyone and have the kids be for one multiply. God don't make no mistakes. And when you're saying, oh, I was born in the wrong body, or I didn't feel right, something just wasn't right, you're saying God made a mistake. God don't make no mistakes. And so it bothers me when I hear stuff like that. But just be mindful. Sometimes I think when you go back at it, we kind of need to set a reminder and remind folks of what the normal is and what the reality is, and not what television is trying to say the reality is. So it's good to kind of, because it starts young. A lot of stuff nowadays is happening in high school, with these teenagers, because that's when homeless come in and start to discover, and some know even when they're young girls, like 12. So we really gotta get on them young, so that way we can, kind of stop it early on. Let them know, hey, this is how it's supposed to be. And if something wrong with you, we'll go and get some therapy, get some help. Let me know what happened. Let me know it's okay for them to come to you. Because you allow them to sit in there young and do it. It's in high schools where you got girls and they are So we went to high school and men was men in high school and transgender and all that stuff, and it goes on to adulthood because they don't have the proper guidance. And so I just challenge you parents to give your kids children the proper guidance. I challenge the married heterosexual couples out there to go out there and be an example and show them, you know what I'm saying, how it's supposed to be according to God's will. You know what I'm saying? And that man's law is not the right way to, it's not the right law to follow or to live by. Because man law says, oh, it's okay for a woman to turn to a man or a man to turn to a woman. It's okay for two men to be together and two women to be together. And another thing is the same-sex marriage. I think I mentioned before. That's another thing. Man's law says it's okay for two women to get married, two men to get married. That's what man law says, but that's not God's law. So you have to ask which law are you going to abide by? You know what I'm saying? Because what law you abide by determines your lifestyle. And at some point or another, you know, and I say this, you still get to heaven. You still get to heaven. But your life might not be good. It might be good right now, and you're seeing success, and you're being blessed and everything. But at some point, after a while, because of how you're living, not according to God's will, you're going to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be cursed for that. But all said and done, when you leave this earth, as long as God's in your heart, God's in your heart, you will be accepted into heaven, despite your lifestyle. But it's still in your best interest to live according to God's will. So I challenge you tonight to go to God and pray for your deliverance and your healing. And I challenge, like I said, the heterosexual couples to go out there and be a role model, be an example to young kids and even adults, and to prepare them early. I have a YouTube channel, Alicia Yancey. Please subscribe to it so that we can get heads up about new videos that I'll post, so you get the alerts. So that you get that alert. God bless you. Good night. I hope this touches someone's heart. God bless you. Good night.